Hi guys, welcome to another attempt at chemical exchange. I say another attempt because this has got to be run number 7, if I'm not mistaken. The record currently is 32 minutes. You more than likely will never see the other recordings because I've been deleting most of them up to this point. But this challenge, with modpack, is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, and a lot more in depth than I thought it would be as well. So, if you're ready to learn about some alchemy and some chemistry, strap in, let's do this shit. So we start off with our start here. Welcome to Chemical Exchange, a skyblock experience featuring Alchemistry and Project E, giving us a stone pick, some cash, and some carbon in the shop. We don't actually get given the carbon. We're gonna buy 17. You only need 16 for the quest, but I know things. Finishing that quest, we get a chemical combiner, a simply selling generator, and 250 bucks. Mind you, that quest cost us 340, so it's not really a fair trade. We'll put the generator over here, chuck one piece of carbon into it, which is enough to give us 2 pieces of charcoal. That finishes the next quest along, which gives us more money, chemical dissolver, and some cellulose. Now, what we do is we chuck this chemical dissolver on this side, chuck one piece of charcoal in, only ever one. Chuck one piece of cellulose in, only ever one. And then we put a cellulose with some... Sorry, cellulose has to go in this slot. With some oxygen, and it gives us some saplings, which finishes off the next quest. We're then going to chuck the rest of our cellulose into here, and we're going to combine the rest of the carbon in here to give us some more coal. Take the oak saplings, plant them, grab the loot that we get from the previous completed, which honestly, the only thing of note is that polluted earth is now available in the shop, which costs us 500 bucks, but it's okay because we get 500 back for completing it, as well as 5 more polluted earth. Now, we're going to have to twerk and grow out some of this shit. And no, it doesn't look like it's working, but it should be working. There we go. Just have to stand on top of it to get it going. Hey, I know exactly how that feels. Sometimes I'm the same. Now, I love the fact that the leaves all fuck off when you take out that last piece of wood. So we chuck this down. The next quest on the line is get 16 cellulose. So what we're going to do for that, we need the dissolver and some oak wood. Give us 4 more. We shouldn't have gotten rid of that other cellulose, but we needed the coal. Charcoal, whatever the hell it is. Oh, we got a big one. That's not really great. Right, so we're going to start smashing down pieces of wood until we have enough to convert. Chuck 2 more into here, actually, considering we're going to continue knocking this shit down. Which means we're going to be spending more power to grow more leaf, to get more cellulose, which means we're going to need more power flowing in. I also honestly kept on thinking that cellulose was cellulite when I first started this. I'm like, that's not something we get from plants. I mean, we get too much fat and salt. 13. We only need 3 more pieces of wood. Or if we could get the option, a apple. An apple would be so much better. Right. So we get a transmutation table, money, iron in the shop, and a knowledge sharing book. Still don't know what the knowledge sharing book does, but we'll buy some iron. That gives us that completed, which unlocks silicon, which honestly I don't know why they didn't just make them both available in the shop at the same time. Would have saved some pain in the ass. We need 16 pieces of silicon. That would be expensive as hell if it wasn't for our newly acquired transmutation table, which can go up here this time. So if we chuck iron in, we chuck silicon in, we can grab some silicon out, chuck some oxygen in, grab more silicon out. Now that I'm thinking of it, we shouldn't have done that with the oxygen. Going to need oxygen. Now we also get the ability to buy aluminium. Aluminium is expensive as balls, so we're not going to be getting that just yet. Alright, so next up we need the chemical dissolver. Break this shit down. Take the oxygen out. Take everything out, really. Chuck the oxygen in with the silicon. We're going to start chucking all of this stuff in. Pull out some more silicon. Grab out as much silicon dioxide as we can, which is going to give us a whole heap of cobblestone. Next up, we need one more piece of wood, which we're just going to lop off the bottom. Actually, not the very bottom, but like here. Because now that we have that, we'll also chuck another charcoal into here. Then we need two more, because we need some sticks as well. So we're going to go with basic mode shit. Make us a crafting table, make us some sticks, make us more sticks. Chuck the crafting table over here. Knock out these fires. Fuck the fires. We'll make ourselves a furnace and an axe. And this axe is going to make felling this giant tree a lot easier. So is being a spot higher. And now we've taken out one piece of wood, it gives us 4 more elevation. So we'll clear this tree out nice and quickly. After that, we're going to make ourselves a sword and start working on building a mob spawner with the polluted earth that we got earlier. Ah, fuck. Alright, we'll run around grabbing this shit. So remember, 32 minutes, 34 seconds is our old record for the longest I've managed to survive on this mod pack. I don't plan on it being that short this time. But there we go. And every time I do this, I'm getting a little bit quicker with everything. So that 34 minutes is getting more and more done every time. Up to a limit, of course. Right. So we need to dissolve down all of our wood. So we'll leave a little bit. Then we can dissolve down the cellulose. I'm going to take all of the carbon with us. This gives us a bunch more fuel. Unfortunately, it's also the most expensive resource we've got that we can obtain anyway. No, transmutation table. Which means we now have over 1,000 EMC, but we only have enough for 11 iron. So we're going to just build out a couple of squares. Right, now we want to go out a couple further in every direction. We want a 6 in the middle. 6 by 3. Which means that that's our center point. 1, 2. This is our edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the other edge. I'm going to want a wall back. Right. We're going to need to knock out a couple in the front, but for now it's just easier to not put them all in. That'll do. And then we just want to install this last load, which doesn't make much sense to have them there, but they are there for a purpose. We have a little bit more wood at least, so we're going to go make some trapdoors and some stone slabs. So the stone slab goes here, the trapdoor, which is entirely there for pathing, goes there. Then we just need to chuck in some polluted earth and we are done. That should start spawning mobs quickly. We get our reward for finishing the furnace quest. Now we just need to get some iron. So in the meantime, we're going to start growing some more trees. We're also going to start eating apples. As useful as the sucrose is, I'd rather have food. We're also going to quickly make up some torches, so I can get rid of these fires. Right. So before we get started with killing them, we just need a sword. And to chuck down this furnace, actually. Go there. That didn't go too well. But it's always Endermen that get me in the end. And we've managed to get some neodymium, silicon and some mercury, which unlocks 2 more elements onto our grid. And all that's left in there is another one of those assholes. Finished another quest though, puts us at 1800. And we just need to get enough iron. So we need 5 pieces of iron ingots. 5 ingots of iron. Cool. We'll just dissolve down. Nice. Dissolve down all of our elements. We're going to leave that where it is. So we'll take half of it. Load the rest of it in. There's 2 enders there. That's a whole heap of endermen. We just got to stay so we're not quite within range of them. I think we should be good for now. Whoops. Maybe it only counts it if I actively target them? Seems so. That's good to know, at least. So chuck the rotten flesh in, chuck the protein in.